Ready? You ready? So tonight, this discussion is going to be about dating. I need your all attention, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Tonight we're going to discuss dating. Come on, I want you to come up here and share us your comments about dating. Nope, come on. Come up here. I say come on. Come on. Stand up here. No. Come stand up here and say what it is you have to say. Come on. Wait. That's fine. What's the difference between unhealthy and healthy relationships? You were the one talking, so I want to know if you know something. No. If you know something that's wrong, then tell them. Let them know. Do you want my opinion about healthy and unhealthy relationships? Some unhealthy means like you don't care, you're cheating, lying. Healthy means you trust someone and have good communication. So what's the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationships? Now we're going to discuss statistics. No matter who you are, you can be affected by dating violence. About 1 in 3 high school students have been or will be involved in an abusive relationship. 40% of teenage girls ages 14 to 17 say they know someone their age who has been hit or beaten by the boyfriend. Teenage dating violence most often takes place in the home of one of the partners. A woman is beaten every 9 seconds in the United States. 95% of reported cases of dating domestic violence to the police are committed men against women. So it's good to tell the cops. Unhealthy relationships. The most use threatening or violent behavior to get what he or she wants. You shouldn't do that. What happens in a healthy relationship, they play mind games.
They use persuasive techniques.
And use persuasive techniques. They try to embarrass the partner, especially in front of friends. They always want to be together. And they use jealousy to justify actions. They make all the decisions. One of the partners make all the decisions for sex. And they try to keep the facts that they have sexual or transmitted disease a secret. But if you have a sexually transmitted disease, you should tell your partner. You shouldn't hold that information to yourself. Their partner is usually guilty of controlling the other partner. And one is isolated from friends, family, and activities. The types of abuses. What are the different types of abuses? Violence. Arguing. What are we talking about when we say abuse? Report abuse is always abusive. Oh, verbal abuse. Verbal abuse. Physical abuse, like slapping, kicking, whatever. There's emotional abuse.
Not related.
It's not related to physical abuse. Forcing sex, sexual abuse, economic abuse, isolation, a social status, like from family and friends, verbal abuse, harassment, peer pressure, and intimidation or threats. Harassment, yes. Healthy relationships. To have a good, healthy relationship, communication is important, and both partners can share their feelings and needs. They make sure they're equally committed to their relationship. They can share their personal feelings without getting jealous of each other. They're willing to compromise with each other to make things work. So they kind of figure out what to do. If they don't lose sight of who they are, and then they value and share basic information with each other. That's a good value system. And they have a common goal and a sense of direction. During communication conflicts, some things that you can be aware of to communicate more effectively during a conflict are expressing yourself, stay calm but explain your feelings, having good communication. You have to learn how to use the correct words, body language, listening, communicating with it, not rolling your eyes and like, oh my God, not again. No. If there's problems, you need to be able to listen to each other and to solve the problems. Another healthy part of the communication or relationship is respect. Both partners can share their sexual history. They can respect each other's sexual boundaries. They're able to say no to sex instead of forcing the other person to have sex with them. And then they can also practice safer sex methods so that the partner won't become pregnant. Ingredients for a healthy relationship: mutual respect, trust, honesty, support, fairness and equality, having separate identities. You know what works for you and what personal character, and having good communication. What to do if a friend needs help and experiencing a bad abusive relationship and they don't really want to tell their parents, but they need help? What to do? You say you need to tell them get out? That's not going to work. Especially if you notice that they have bruises on them, you tell them that you're worried about them. You must say, I'm worried about you because... How can I help you? If a friend is listening and believes that your friend is telling you, your friend tells you don't judge or blame, say this is not your fault. It's important to show concern, not to blame and say this is your fault. Show concern. And instead of saying it's no good, say I have some concern. And offer support, such as by saying, what can I do to help? Now we're going to go to our website. Do you all know the ASC policy for dating? You all know it, right? Or you don't know it? You don't know the legal age for dating?
Did you read the green book?
Or did you read the green book? How old are you? 17?
17?
So you can't date anyone younger than the age of 15. You can't date anyone older than the age of 20. You need to learn that. I'm 18. So that means you can't date anyone that's under the age of 16 or above or older than age 22. Age 22? If this is your age, and like he says, he's 18, that means that anyone under the age of 16 is too young. You can't date anyone under the age of 16 or over the age of 22. You can't. It has to be between the age of 16 and 22 if you're age 18 to date someone. So yes, you're technically an adult, but not really until age 21.
This thing gonna